What's up, guys? Canes snapped the 3-game losing skid and go into the Four Nations break with a really good taste in our mouths, putting up 7 on Vermelka, who back in November had a 50 save, 1 goal performance when we lost, I believe, 4-1. So, and the Canes really deserved a game like this with all the bad puck luck, the posts, the bad power play, the goals being waved off. The one bad play you have, you take a breath, it ends up in the back of your net, that kind of thing. That's what was happening in the 3-game stretch with the 4-2 loss against LA. Kings, we took a 1-0 lead, and then Orlov, who's been struggling and still struggled today, giving up a breakaway on a whiff shot at the blue line. And the first goal in the Minnesota game, we didn't get back to cover Chatfield. So Orlov really needs this break because he's been really good this season, but it's been like 3 or 4 weeks where it's been a little bit more of a struggle for Orlov than you would like it, especially in that Kings game. It was just a really, really rough one. And then the Winnipeg Jets, we score on the power play, and then it gets waved off for a very questionable, I don't know what goaltender interference is. And obviously we all know the Canes have been struggling on the power play. We're 3 for 48, but we were 1 for 2 today against Utah, and obviously everybody's freaking out because Mikko Rantanen has only had 2 points, a goal, and an assist. But he's had like 8 or 9 posts and really good chances that just haven't gone. And he may be pressing a little bit. And in the games, the Winnipeg game, we got goalied. In the Minnesota game, we got goalied too, even though we were able to put one past 2-1 with 2:48 left. So many chances, and then Mikko took a laser shot by Burns off the leg. Was hobbled the last part of that game, and a lot of attacking chances too. So he didn't play today because of that lower body injury. And Seth Jarvis playing out of his mind today. The power play goal that went, I thought it wasn't going to go because the Utah players thought it hit the net. But thank goodness they didn't challenge it because we've been on the wrong side of those calls a lot. After we went to Kathmandu, we were able to create a lot of transition and actually get it to go in the back of the net today. And teams like the Minnesota Wild and Winnipeg Jets are some of the best teams in hockey, and they're going to limit the chances of transition and things of that nature. And they did that. Minnesota blocked a ton of shots, and we're just trying to be perfect. Jackson Blake had a penalty shot in his hometown. He had the goaltender beat, but it just fluttered off his stick at the very end. Just kind of those things adding up against us. We gave up 2 power play goals, which we don't usually do. But Winnipeg's first ranked power play, we need to take some notes there. But and if we get that first power play goal in Winnipeg, is that game different? You'd think it should be, but who knows? And then they allowed a goal for Winnipeg, the last one that they shouldn't have, based on the goaltender interference that they waved off on our early goal. So that was a little weird and annoying. But today, everybody kind of had a touch of this one, which is really nice. Pyotr Kochetkov was out of his mind in the second and third periods, but third period especially because Utah had a big push, 39 shots. They did have 2 power play goals. The first one was really soft. Kochetkov usually gets beat on the short side when he shouldn't, but then he locked in after that. And he almost wanted to fight Vermelko, so that would have been not good, but that created some fire, and I think that led to a couple of our other goals. Sebastian Aho and Seth Jarvis, shorthanded, are the deadliest duo in the NHL. We're actually more dangerous as of now on the penalty kill, creating chances and creating breakaways than we are on the power play, but we are 1 for our last 2, so let's go with that there. A epic backhanded pass to Aho and an elite finish, and then Jackson Blake creates anything and everything that you want, and it doesn't look like he's a rookie because he's just got his fingerprints all over everything. Even if we don't score a lot of goals and in a goal slump like we had been the last 3 games prior to today, it was a matter of time before it started going in the back of the net. So you just got to stick to the process, and Jackson Blake doing all Jackson Blake things. Jack Roslovic getting the extra point in his 500th game skated, or 500th NHL game. Sorry, I can't speak there. So congratulations there. And I think Mikko Rantanen's going to explode after the Four Nations break. I really do. I know everybody's freaking out because Natchez is doing amazing things with Colorado, but like I said, he's hit 8 or 9 posts, it feels like, and barely missed, and just trying too hard, trying to make the perfect play. And it's not like coming to a new team isn't easy, even though it's sometimes a seamless fit. Rod Brendamore's system, you got to get used to it. You got to get used to things, and then the flu bug going around. Even if he didn't necessarily get it, I'm sure that affected things. I mean, we had a bucket on our bench for some guys. It was that bad. So with all those factors, plus he was with the organization for 10 plus years, there is a human element to that. I don't think I'm too worried about it. Plus, Mikko Rantanen being on our team gives us more options for guys like Aho and Jarvis, because there'll be defenses cheating one way or the other eventually, and it's just, when it starts going, it's going to be a elite faucet for Mikko Rantanen in terms of the points gathering. Jordan Martinook with his 10th, the empty netter, after we made it a little more interesting than you would like with a Taylor Hall penalty and then an Aho tripping penalty with about 4:33 to go in the game today to make it 5-3. It was really good penalty killing on the 5-on-3, except the one-timer we gave up leaked through PK's glove. And they were able to do it, but we were able to get the empty netter to pretty much seal that one. Brett Burns, extra bite. He's been solid last few games after he'd been on the ice for a lot of the goals we've allowed. And obviously there's been some goals and some annoying things that you don't want to allow. And I think that's the annoying part of when the Canes struggle or when they're losing and there's goal droughts and lack of puck luck, that everything is magnified and the softer goals you can't have. And the most annoying part for me is when the Canes are playing so well and the ice is tilted our way and you should at least have a tie hockey game at the end of a period, but you don't. You're down 1-0 because of that one play. That feels like what's happened for the Carolina Hurricanes during their droughts and their ugly stretches. We didn't play bad hockey. I mean, we played bad hockey in spurts a lot of the time in this 1-3 stretch, but they're just the little things, and the little things always add up, and it's annoying, especially when the power play is not going, not clicking whatsoever, and the softer goals, the transition, the breakaways, and not getting that one save. But again, some good muscle memory, and the guys that are playing in the Four Nations are gonna have fun and be awesome. But it's gonna be a lot of good break for some guys as well that aren't, and hopefully they rest up, be good. Hopefully Mikko Rantanen will be able to play in the Four Nations and come back better than ever for the Canes, and just kind of calm down and play hockey and just have fun with it, and make that playoff push. But two really, really important points, as the Devils are kind of breathing down our neck for the second spot in the Metro, as the Washington Capitals are riding the magic carpet ride this season of Alex Ovechkin's chase and just playing simply great hockey. But the Canes are in a great spot despite the 1-3 week. And this is the third time we've scored 7 goals, so we know it's in there. And the puck luck finally was on our side today, and some really, really good things. Hopefully we can take that and ride it to a long playoff run, and Lord Stanley we raise at the end of the year. But as always, let's go Canes. Keep stacking the points. Enjoy the break. This one was a little longer than usual, but I just wanted to give my overall thoughts of everything that's gone on this season so far. But as always, let's go Canes. Keep stacking the W's, keep stacking the points, and let's have fun at the Four Nations.